Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Attacking attack. Attacking attack. Go, go. Bang, 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 bang.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. He finds Yeldon.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Ballage. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one complete to Yeldon. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Ballage. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kalen Ballage, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Next to score, Chiefs 7, Titans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check nine.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow. I got Lou. Watch 54. Check pass.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check 31. One. Seam 6.
Now Mariota, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory, his 2nd sack of the night.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hey, check 24.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
54.
Mahomes now on first down. Out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Mike Ford. Hey, Ripley. Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second down. It's Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking.
And got his man complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10.
Hey, switch!
Now here's Mahomes. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Now Balaj. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Attack, attack!
High 7, let's go!
Mike 4! Watch the pass!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Fellas, let's set a tone.
Go, go!
Roy! And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty...
Chopper!
Switch!
Yep.
Don't get him! 58!
Alpha!
58, the mic!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
He's coming! Double up! He's coming!
Derrick Henry. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big run there by Henry. And even 50 yards.
He's coming! We got double up! Watch the twist!
Pilot 64, weak!
Deuce!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The kick by McManus is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A big play there for KC. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now it's Mahomes again, being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Coming to you.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
I'm trying to collect.
Color. 58, right? Ooh. Mike, 58, right there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Single. Hey, ripple is. Single. Watch 84. Watch 84.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
57 color.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And all the Chiefs have it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Hey, let's get this.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Now Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 19 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for two when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, it's Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 10 Tucson. Give me that. Let's go.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Bandit.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
3 down. Easy. Charlie.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Matchbox, light, or big.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Smith. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch delay. Slam, slam, slam. Watch 66. Bullet high. Bravo. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Kill, kill, kill.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
57's mine. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Box track. Check pass, check pass.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll look to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Joker, 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 Joker.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
There.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 3 down, 3 down. 3 down, 3 down. Check, check, check. Zoom, fellas, let's go. General, West. Ready, go.
2nd and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They run it with Balaj.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Past the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Set.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes going to throw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They can't hang with us.
Pollard going to try the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike, check. 59. I'm here all day.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, get him, you got him.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
I got 15. Me. Quad.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try.
I got you, pop. Check 3. Sunday. Come back.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
66, Titans 9. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
It's second down.
Back to throw here. Complete. Smith has it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up the fourth down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed to. He only got one, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Set. 60 yours. Go.
Mike, five more.
Go.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Costello. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. It could also result in a melee later, though. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Pollard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Get ready! 30 days.
I'm coming after you.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All day. I'm coming after you.
Get it.
Back to throw. Costello escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he slings one that's incomplete. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.